Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. Today is a very quick little collection video for you. This is every single LEGO Lord of the Rings wizard minifigure ever made. Now there are plenty of magical beings in the Middle-earth world, but specifically we're just focusing on the wizards, and we're going to be going through the collection chronologically from when all of these guys were released, what sets they came out in, and how much they are worth. So here is the very first Gandalf. I have to say he hasn't changed, or he didn't really change at all throughout the years. This first guy was a 2012 release. His first set was an Unexpected Gathering. He also appeared in Gandalf Arrives and 2 other sets. The minifig has just a single expression on his face, sort of a kind smile, definitely a bit older. He comes with a beard, a hat, as well as a cape. They did bother to do a bit of printing onto the back of him as well. And all in all, I'd say he's a pretty solid fig. I can see why they didn't really have to add a lot of extra detailing to this guy over the years. He sells for $4, being pretty common, and then nearly the rest of the Lord of the Rings wizards come out the next year in 2013. The first one being Saruman here. This is the first version of him. He appeared in the Wizard Battle set, a very small set that also had Gandalf, so it was pretty easy to get these 2 main characters, which is super nice. And Saruman has, I believe, just better detailing all around. The details for the torso piece on the front and back are a little bit more intricate, and they're a little bit more elaborate. I like it a lot more. And the hair piece slash beard piece, single mold made especially for Saruman, has 3 different shades, or it's white, gray, and dark gray, which is really cool. It's a nice bit of extra detailing that I think goes a long way for this guy. He's got 2 different expressions for his face as well. They're also a bit more detailed, definitely a little bit more menacing, and this Saruman is $7. Now the other Gandalf that came out in this set, you can see has, instead of a wizard hat, he's got sort of the long gray hair, and in this particular version of the character, he doesn't come with a cape. Now because of that longer hair piece, we can get away with 2 expressions for the Gandalf minifig, so the other one isn't sticking out behind the wizard cap, and you can see here that he's got sort of the same expression from before, and the alternate is kind of his battle or angry crying out face. This minifigure is just $2, and then we get the only version of Gandalf the White. He came out in the Battle at Black Gate set, and the things that make this minifigure exclusive are both the print on his torso piece, front and back, pretty nice little details there, and the hair piece is the same mold as the one that we saw for Saruman, but this time he doesn't have the 2 different shades of gray printed in the front. So that indeed does make this part a little bit exclusive as well. And because he's a little bit more rare than some of the other guys, and he's got some exclusive pieces, he goes for around $9 on Bricklink if you wanted to get him brand new. And here we are again with another version of Gandalf, pretty much a combination of the first 2 versions. He has a cape now and the long hairpiece instead of the wizard hat. Really not a whole lot much has changed about him. He still comes with the dual expression because of that hairpiece. He appeared in the Dol Guldur battle as well as the Tower of Orthanc, and because all the parts are pretty much as easily accessible as the rest, he's just a $3 fig, while the Tower of Orthanc also came with an alternate version of Saruman, and he's probably my favorite fig from the collection. The print that goes down the front of his torso piece, as well as sort of that gown piece, it's just kind of that wedge that often gets used to show sort of longer draping robes, really does show a lot of detail. It's super high quality, and if you watch any of the other Hobbit or Lord of the Rings collection videos, you'll notice that that is just kind of a staple of this collection. I think in general we got a lot of really nice printing from this particular series, and it definitely shows on this guy because he's exclusive to the Tower of Orthanc set, a very big, very expensive set. He sells for around $18 in good brand new condition, but he's technically not the most expensive wizard from the collection. That would have to go to Radagast. He appeared in the Dol Guldur battle, and he's the only version of this particular wizard. There are technically 2 others that never make an appearance within the movie series, but this Tender of Beasts, or Radagast the Brown, is a really complete looking character. I thought they portrayed him in a really fun way in the films, and it transfers over particularly well as a minifig too. His beard and hat both come as a single mold. I like the added detail of a feather sticking out, but by far the best bit of detailing on this minifig is of course the bird poop that kind of goes down on onto the side of his head. He does have a bird living under his hat. That's sort of the reason why. And I thought they made him look a little bit more clean cut in the minifig version compared to how we saw him in the films, but the detailing on his robes are kind of nice. I like the little bit of sort of embroidery that we have, and I don't think we could have asked for a better version of this particular guy. He's 20 bucks, so that is a very expensive collectible fig. And then when we jump onto the last minifig, 2015, this is an alternate version of Gandalf. He appeared in the Dimensions starter pack. I don't really know what the difference is between him and the first Gandalf. The printing all looks pretty much the same. I don't know if they used any slightly different molds. I don't believe the expressions for the face changed. So somebody in the comment section below, please tell me the difference. I did see a difference in Bricklink, so I decided to include it, but I can't actually see what the difference is between the Dimensions version of Gandalf and the first version that came out in 2012. Either way, he's a few bucks, and that knocks it out for this very quick little collection video. If you've got any ideas or suggestions about other types of minifigs you'd like to see us do in the future as another collection video, let me know in the comment section below. And if LEGO was to produce another Lord of the Rings minifigure that I'd like to add to this collection, it would probably be the blue wizards that are named in the Silmarillion, but never, of course, shown in the films. That would be cool as maybe a double collectible at some point, maybe for an anniversary of Lord of the Rings. I'm not really sure. Or I don't know if this guy really counts, but I would love to see a Tom Bombadil minifig as well. All right, that is actually going to be it for this episode. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. If you enjoy our content, you can always like or subscribe, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.